Hi there, it's Joseph here at Edge Dynamics making a shave video, and I've got some razors to test as usual. First up is one I've worked on for a customer. It's an Ezra Arthur Max Sprecher, formerly Bison. It's too much info, isn't it? But you know these. And I did some grinding on this. Took away the pitting and honed it last night, so we'll see if that's got a good edge. On top of that, I've got some Wade & Butchers which I've done, and all three of these, I'll talk about them individually, but we've got, starting off with this one, and it's got a sterling silver lined wedge, and this is Oxhorn, but these scales were made some time ago for something else, and I've reshaped them. As long as you've got these two pinholes in the correct position, so I reshaped the scales, I thinned them and tapered them, and it's not a bad fit. But because the razor had pitting, hone wear, had to do some grinding on it, so it's not world class, but hopefully the edge is. We'll find out. Second Wade & Butcher, I got three of these. This is a B Arrow. Dust. This is a B Arrow, and same deal with this. It had hone wear pitting, which I've removed, mirror finished it. These scales and this wedge, which is copper lined, I made actually years ago, and I've kept them all this time, and they fit quite well. I had to thin them a bit, and they did have a satin finish, which I'll put back on it actually, because it just looks much better than this polished finish. It just looks like some kind of chocolate caramel. It looks edible, these scales, in a satin, so I'll re-satin them. The wedge actually had to change a little bit, but it's the same parts. The final Wade & Butcher, same deal as the others. This one, these scales I actually made quite recently, and for what I can't remember why, but they ended up getting stored. So these ones, I thinned them and I've reshaped them slightly. You've got a sterling silver lined wedge, and it's quite nice actually. On top of that, because last week's video I accidentally deleted the first half, and I was trying to recover it and whatever. But last week I had a shave with this. I tested this last week and it wasn't bad, so I've re-honed it again, and it's probably not going to shave very well because I've over-honed it a bit. I also want to try this one. Now this is similar to the one 2 weeks ago I tested and didn't shave, but last week I had a great shave with it, and I think this is quite similar to that, so I want to see what that's doing. And this one I honed last night, and we'll give it a test and we'll see what happens. For shaving soap, I thought we'd go with the Check and Speak, because it's been a while. This is actually unopened, this one, and it's the old formula as well. First up is Max Sprecher, the legendary razor maker, probably the finest razor maker there is. only because I haven't started to make razors yet. See what happens. Yep, that is amazing. I had to hone this twice last night, and there is a trick to these razors. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. And yeah, that's really nice. Really couldn't feel it. I'm not a fan of 01 tool steel, but that felt really nice. This one is, the HHT is not very good, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to shave well. And I did over hone it on purpose, but it was good last week. It was okay last week and it was okay the week before, but I'm trying to get something a bit better. So let's just see what I did do to this. Oh, that is really nice. So the fact that I had to come closer with the hair to get the HHT obviously doesn't mean a great deal, because that feels really smooth. It feels really soft. I think we'll leave this one alone. That's the nicest edge. It doesn't feel sharp at all. It's super soft. We'll test this one. I haven't tested it yet. So let's see what the deal is with this. That's the nicest so far, I'd say. Very nice. Although the Max Specker only went from there to there, so this one I went round the edge. It's really nice. So that's another one I can I'll just leave that alone. Got another Napoleon, and I think this is the brother or sister to the one which in my last shave video it didn't shave, and then last week I had a great shave with it. So let's see what this one does. Yeah, no, that is the winner. Definitely. Yep. Really nice. It's got a really, really soft edge to it. And I can't really take the credit for this. It's the stone. It's the Maruka stone. And I'm sort of getting more and more familiar with it, because I haven't used it that much, but it's working well. Now we're up for the Wade and Butchers, and this is one I honed last week. Curious about this. As I say, I've taken off, I've given it a nice bevel. It's everything all my razors are one layer of tape, so I've got a really nice bevel now. I think all the pitting's gone, and the homeware's been knocked off. Very nice razor actually. Not bad, but not super smooth. Let's shave a bit more with it, I could be mistaken. Or maybe it is just nice, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice. It doesn't feel like the John and William rags, but it's good. Trust me, that's good. The John and William rags, because when you get them on the hones, there's just something about them. You can tell that they're made well. The grinds are perfect on them. But yeah, that's fine. And these three Wade and Butchers, they're not going to be super expensive because we're reusing scales and the blade had homeware. So let's see what this one does. This is the caramel. Really nice scales. As I said, I suppose the wedge is nice as well. As I said, I will satin these scales before I take photos and put it on the site. It is so tight in the pinning. It just comes down to the shape of the scales and the shape of the tang, and it all works together well. Feels sharp. Go a bit longer, try and figure out, does this need rehoning? Yeah, I think we'll rehone it. It's not terrible, it's not pulling or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's Wade and Butcher. Plus, I've established the bevel. Could need a bit more steel removing. So far it's just one that needs rehoning, and we're just rehoning it to try and get something better. You know, because you've got to be wowed, especially if you buy a razor, you want to be wowed by the edge really. One more to test, and this is the Wade and Butcher. Nearly gave up on these scales and this wedge. The wedge wasn't made, the scales were made, and as I say, nearly gave up on it. Nearly had to make new scale strip, but I've got there in the end. We're against the grain, aren't we? That feels nice. And out of all of them, this was the one. Oh, I might have just cut myself. Shave quickly, yeah I have, Jesus. Got a little, the tip got me. But as I was saying, out of all of them, this is the one that I needed to be really good. Because it's the biggest one. But I'm not sure if it's because I'm going ATG or what's going on. This feels really nice. So I mean, you've got to have a war wound every now and then. But yeah. So I've just got to really decide what to do next now. You know, part of me wants to keep doing Wade and Butchers. But I really should do something a bit different.
Great.
So we've just got one rehome, which is fine. Everything else is good to be stropped, disinfected. And I'm building up a nice little pile for photographs and get some more on the site. I don't think that was the tip, because it's like I've scratched a bit of skin off. I didn't stab myself. Yeah, it's the cost of making videos for you guys, but it's all good. That's nothing. And of course I'm going with the creme de la creme, which is the Santa Maria. And I have been working on a new article, I say working on it, I didn't write the article, but to get it on the site it's quite difficult. But it should go up this week, hopefully. And I'm just trying to do all the pictures, and because the pictures I've got to increase the pixels and stuff like that. And the layout's not right, so there's a bit of back and forth with the website people, but this week hopefully it should go up. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.